Hello, my name is Andrew. I'm here for English 382, and I'm here to discuss what fake news is. So, fake news is a term that you've probably been hearing a lot in the media about. Uh, Different politicians, all the way up to President Trump, have been using this term and discussing it. And I think we all are trying to get a grasp on what this term means and what we should do in the future as both consumers of media and for journalists as well. We've seen this term used by people on both ends of the political spectrum, but they've been using it in different ways to further different goals. So I'm here to set the record straight. So we've created a web series where we want to try to create more awareness within people, media consumers, so that they can be able to tell what is fake news, or at least be able to tell when a source is biased or appealing to the types of appeals that they're using. So, how did we get here? So, in the age of the internet, basically anyone can publish anything on the web and it can get a lot of attention. And this is kind of a double edged sword. It's good because it allows us to get content in real time and there's no delay, but it also creates a big conundrum whether we can trust the sources that we're getting the information from due to doctored images or people just trying to get clicks. The actual definition of fake news is news that is deliberately fake, and this brings into question the role of intent within fake news. And I think that if we are looking for only instances where the news was deliberately faked in either a propaganda effort or simply an attempt to monetize or gain exposure from fake things, I think that's pretty limiting to the wealth of misinformation that's out there. So we are going to look at different ways that biases have to do with this. So, our president, Donald Trump, has been using the term fake news a lot, and his use of the word is not what would fit within the normal definition. His main argument is that certain sources are inherently biased against him and are only reporting negative information and ignoring the positive information about him. So it's not really claims of fact that he is disputing. He's disputing rather the intentions behind them, or the sort of framing that these different sites or institutions have been using. So we made this web series to try to empower just common people who are consuming news on a regular basis from all kinds of sources, but mostly online. We want people to be skeptical of things, whatever they're reading. I think that we need a healthy level of skepticism, even if it's from a reputable source, but especially if it's from just something that you've found online that is not accredited or whatever. But we don't want a unhealthy level of skepticism, which I think that President Trump has been trying to foster, where we can't trust any news source because of the biases that they may or may not have. I think that we hope that we will take into account those different biases, but also at the end of the day, look for things that are factually backed up, and acknowledge the bias, but also not use a potential bias to completely discredit whatever information that a source is trying to give to you. Anyways, that's it.